Well, good morning to all in the Marmy Army this morning. It is Sunday the 31st of August and I am headed to a 10k race. It's the Timberhonger 10K. Yeah, I thought it was a joke as well, but apparently it's called Timberhonger, named after a very famous hill which appears on the course at the front and at the back. One of the reasons for my slightly nervous attitude is the fact that I've referenced this before. The summer is done. I work in education, as I'm sure some of you are now aware, and I'm going back to work tomorrow. I tell you what doesn't get any easier, right, is on the first day you end up making a load of small talk with other staff, you know, and I can tell you now exactly what's going to happen. You know, how's your summer? Whatever it was, whether it was awful, I'll discuss that in a second. You'll just go, yeah, brilliant, goes too quickly, doesn't it, eh? How have we ended up back here? I am dreading it. Go, back we are again, back on the hamster wheel. Ooh. How long is it until Christmas? Oh, you mustn't wish your life away. I sometimes find it quite difficult to answer because the truthful answer is swings and roundabouts. At the lowest ebb, absolutely appalling, and at its best, okay, relatively relaxing, I'm not at work, brilliant. But those moments were fleeting because my 3 children are all of school age and my wife works. So childcare falls on moi every single day. It's like owning and managing a defective hotel in which your 3 guests are not only difficult, but intensely rude. Absolutely shocking. You know, it comes to about 1 o'clock and I'll say to them, can I interest you in a dog walk? Go to the first one. Knock, obviously, I'm not allowed to just walk in. You know, my house and everything. Can I interest you in a dog walk? I'm just going to take the dogs out. No. Excellent, right. Can I interest you in a dog walk? I'm just going to take the dogs out. Is there a Costa there? No, then no. Right, superb. Can I interest you in a dog walk? I know you won't want to. Where are you going? Down the canal. Is that even relevant? Is your answer going to still be the same, whatever? Yes, well then no. Unbelievable. There were a couple of moments, like about 2 weeks ago, where I thought I'd kind of like broken their spirit. I said, look, can I interest you in a dog walk? And the middle one, it was a surprise to me, said yes. I said, all right, brilliant. Went downstairs, got the dogs all saddled up, got into my best raincoat because it had been a bit of a crap day. Went back upstairs, re-knocked on the door, said, come on then, off we go, we're going to head out for that dog walk. She went, what? I said, you said you wanted to come for a dog walk. She said, oh no, I don't know, I just thought you'd offered me a bagel. Hey? A bagel? Doesn't even sound the same. Jesus. The apathy. I'm losing it again now. I swear to God, during my summer holidays, my mum was at work, she just used to leave me and my sister. We said to them, you know, what we're doing today. She said, well, I've left you £1. Left you £1 note on the side. If you want it, you can go to the shop and get yourself a slice of beef for your lunch. A slice of beef? God, at what point during the day do we hold back that treat? You all ready for your slice of beef? Oh, no, sorry, I beg your pardon. Got to kill part of the day by going up to the shop to go and get that delight. Let's go and get the beef. Oh no, don't spoil it. Let's leave it till a bit later. Want to play the game of life? Not for 6 hours, no. Want to play tennis? I'll just beat you again. Right, here I am at some park. I don't know what it's called. But there is a car park down there which is open to the public and fine. There's an emergency car park at the top which will be closed at the end of the race. Cannily read the instructions and not being stuck there. There is something quite satisfying, however, of getting the last car parking space in the park and watching the faces of crushed disappointment as you decide to park into it. And a picture of total satisfaction. To park on the road, pal, or in the emergency car park. That's your morning written off. A despicable human being, I really am. I must have run through that inflatable in the last sort of 5 or 6 years about 100 times. It's the same one, always the same, yellow. It should be green or black and white checks. That's your temporary car park. You're not getting out of there till 11:15. I might just go and knock on some windscreens and just let them know if they haven't already read the email. You're not getting out of here till 11:15. I, on the other hand, will be well away. Now, just been and inspected the toilets, and yeah, it was good. Did that thing that Dion Dublin always does on Homes Under the Hammer, you know, when he kind of he's trying to prove that he knows what he's doing. You know, he just walks up to things and goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just did that in there. As a result, I've had to anti-back my hands because I was touching quite a lot of stuff. Jesus Christ! I just looked at that and thought, what could possibly go wrong? It fell in. Pulled a groin, jarred me back. So talk me through again your urinal experience, Andy.
So I didn't go to the urinal, I went to the actual, because there were about 4 or 5 toilets in a row, the usual thunderboxes. Next door to it was like one I'd never seen before.
Disabled toilet?
I think it's disabled.
Yeah, you've essentially blocked a disabled person, isn't it?
Well, I had a great time in there, and thank you.
Yeah, the person who was waiting to use it has gone home. We're not laughing at that. Oh, there we go.
3,
good luck, gents.
2,
Yeah, good luck.
1, let's go! Enjoy the run show!
Alright, we're off. Non-carbons are a waste of time. Oh yeah, all these blokes seem to be wearing carbon vests. They're in front of me. Locals there turning their backs on the new housing estate. Standard. So what to tell you about this course? Well, the first thing you do is fly down a very, very long lane which drags on like a home visit to an elderly relative. You go round a little lollipop twice and then you go back up the gigantic Timberhonger hill to the finish. Can't work out from memory whether we're going uphill or downhill here, but look, high hedgerows and narrow lanes. Really, really dreadful conditions for car-based travelling swingers. Not at all conducive to their sordid antics. Even at this early stage, you can tell that this Timber Willinga is a challenge for all runners. No one's really getting into their stride, and some of these hills are really taking it out of those legs. But as we get back into the open, I follow these two. Look, we've got the first lady on the left and just a bloke in a blue t-shirt on the right. Now, bizarrely, I'm like a kid on a playground. There's 2 kids there who want to be friends, and I'm trying to physically get between them to implant my own friendship. There we go. I'm almost clipping their heels here. I am that desperate to get in their circle of trust. And they are tanking it away. She's just going at a normal pace. He is desperate to stay with her. I think I know what's going on here, pal. Right, left shoulder. Let me in, will you? Right, let me in. Thank you. Move. Right, so First Lady, do you think that these narrow roads and high hedgerows put off tourists intent on vehicular-based depravity? You've got no opinion. Oh, right, you're back as well, are you? Right, neither of you are coming to my birthday party, alright? My mum hates your mum anyway, she says your house smells of gravy. So, we have just finished the first lap of the Timberhonger and we are just coming round to join the rest of the pack. Yeah. Follow everyone else. Ah, fun and games. It's a 10K, isn't it? Here we go. Back with the hoi polloi. They say, well run, mate. I don't bother, because I don't mean it. And some would say karma, because about 30 seconds after I stop filming this segment, my hamstring pops. Okay, so before you see this sorry tale play out, if you could just hover over onto the left-hand side and give me a like. Also, if you haven't done it before, hit subscribe. I'm trying to get to 10k subscribers by the end of 2025. And to add further excitement, if you can, while you're still here, if you could go over and hit the hype button. I'm still absolutely none the wiser what this actually means, but come on, Marmers, let's turn up to that hype party together.
Right, hamstring's gone. Left hamstring. It was like I've been shot. I'm going to try and get back before it goes. Never happened before.
Now, I think it's fairly clear that I clearly don't know much about hamstrings, because you would not be able to carry on running if your hamstring had snapped, but it had certainly pulled. There was a little pop and a little cry out from me, huh? And then a very quick decision. Do I carry on running or do I stop and walk, meaning I get absolutely no benefit from that car parking space? Now that was no decision at all, but what I hadn't factored into that decision was the presence of the Timberhonger Hill, which approached more rapidly than I'd anticipated. And as I passed the ladies on this corner, yes, I'm fine ladies, no problem, yeah, I have got this, you're quite right. I go up the hill and start to walk. Oh, just nice to have a bit of private recovery time. No one can see me and nobody knows me. Apart from at the top of the hill where Brett Elsmore, a YouTubing podcaster, is filming footage for his channel. Hiya mate, just cheery wave, not really walking. I'm not covering that, bugger's caught me red-handed, look at this.
Let's go, man. Top of the hill, just there. You're almost there at the top of the hill, downhill, all the way then.
Saw you and better start running.
Go for it, man. You're almost there at the top of the hill.
Now, I'm sure the more perceptive of you will have worked out that Brett is a keen geographer, and his motivational cry, top of the hill right there, has given me just the fire in my belly I need. Now I'm plummeting along downhill. Here we are going towards this bridge. There's a lay-by to the left, little one to the right. These would be perfect conditions for couples with canines. But enough of such banter. I haven't come all the way to the Timberhonger to spend all my time doing a risk assessment for deviance. How is my leg? Not good. I need some spiritual advice. What you gonna do, you Jesse? You gonna lie down and die like a dog? Go on, walk towards that light. It's what you want to do. I don't want to, Sean. I want to live. Well, then you do something amazing today, and you finish this timber bastard. And with Sean's voice ringing in my ears, we are now flying across that park. We've got, I reckon, about 300 metres to go. We have got the emergency car park on the left. God, it makes me feel better. You are going nowhere until at least 11:15. And why? Poor forward planning. Just because an email's got the title Timber Slinger in it doesn't mean that it's spam. Read it properly, save yourself hours. But enough of car parks, enough of hills, enough of everything. I just want to get to the finish.
It might be a top 10 finish.
Thank you so much. Thank you. How you doing?
How you doing, man?
I'm alright.
Was that your first time?
Yeah. It's a nightmare that was. I stopped to walk a bit of that Timberhonger Hill.
Yeah, I was well.
And I saw Brett was bloody at the top, wasn't he? Did you see him? I saw it. You I saw that. I saw you. Right, I thought,
He came round the corner and he was walking and he looked up.
Saw
and
you
he
and went.
He waved at me and then went.
I'm heading off. I've just put a really brave face on it with Andy and Brett, and I have actually really hurt my leg. I said to Brett, what do I do with this then now? Come on, what do I do with the hamstring? He said, go and see a sports masseur. I said, Brett, I'm not going to do that. I'm absolutely not going to do that. Give me something I can actually do. He said, have you got a foam roller? I said, yes, I haven't. Get your foam roller and give it a good rolling out. Got a foam roller. I have got a rolling pin, and I'm fairly confident that the last time I went to Aldi, I bought some of those sponge scourers to do the washing up. Pack of 12. If I sellotape them around the rolling pin, not with the scouring side on the outside, with the sponge side on the outside, I could just roll it out that way. God, if I scour it on the other side, I'll have a skin injury to go with the muscle one. Sure he doesn't mean that. Either way, bloody Timberhonger. So, there we go. I run all summer, and in the last breath of the summer, I get injured. And I've got bloody work tomorrow as well. How was your break? How was your summer? Get away from me. Get away from me. Just go about your business. Do you want to ask me about my summer? No!